Hi guys, so I'm back. It's been a while. Most of my stuff has been pre-recorded recently, in case you haven't told. I got a new dresser. It's from IKEA. I know it's nice looking. I love it so much. My other one I still have. It's just in another room right now because it's not that dress. The old dresser wasn't technically mine. It was my mom's. So, and it goes with her vanity set. So, I just basically gave it back to her because I got tired of dealing with it and it's not very safe. So, hi, I'm back. This is probably going to be another pre-recorded video. I mean, this is what is today? Oh, I know what today is. Somewhere over the rainbow. I don't really technically have a calendar. I mean, you see the one in the back, but that's like June. Or I already crossed it out. I think, let's see, last Thursday was 4th of July. So, it's been a while since I recorded. I've been busy. Things are starting to pick up at my other job, so I really haven't had the time, and I've been way too tired to film. Like, I've been downright exhausted. So, yeah, I think today's the 10th. Yeah, today's the 10th of July. Yeah, it's been a while because by the time I'm recording this, the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker collection is up. So, and that was recorded on the 25th because I literally got mine 2 days right off the bat after I even ordered it. So, or 3 days. So, yeah. So, anyway, now I'm done blabbering on. Today, I am doing my Virgo tutorial for my Zodiac series. I know it's been a long time coming. I wanted to hold off on it because we were coming closer to the end, so it was better for me to wait than for me to just go back to back and finish it up. Because then I think that wouldn't be fun anymore. It would just be like an excuse to push up content. And then I had a concussion, which that was fun. Anyway, so for today's video, I am doing Virgo. So for Virgo, you have to be born between August 23rd and September 22nd. So, funny story about me, I was actually 7 hours away from being a Virgo. Yeah, my mom had me on the 22nd of August instead of, well, my original birth date was September 15th, so I'm a preemie. So, yeah. So the colors I have to use are gray, black, peach, and light blue. So there's like no real transition shades, so I'm just going to do the best that I can with the materials I have. Also, I did get new makeup. It's just in this tutorial, I want to use up some of my old stuff before I do some other tutorials using newer stuff. Because I want all this old stuff out of my collection so I can get new stuff to review for you guys. So, yeah, I'm just going to get into it. I got my notes. I tried to plan out ahead of time as much as I could, but yeah, it doesn't always go as planned. So, for primer, I am using the Rimmel London Lasting Finish Breathable Primer. Now this, I don't see anywhere. I think they discontinued this. But another good primer you can use that's water-based is the Hard Candy primer that I use. And then if you want to go up the scale and do higher end, the Milk Hydro Primer does just as good. I'm just trying to use this up. much. It's almost done, I think. I don't know. I can't really tell. There's so much air in this thing. Like, it's just like... It's the type of packaging that has air, and then, like, it has product, so it feels like it's full, but it's really not. Oops. It's dripping down. Okay. 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 I haven't worn makeup in a good... just about a week. I did one kind of wearable look for 4th of July. And then I did my creative 4th of July tutorial. Or not a tutorial. I can do a tutorial if you guys want. Let me add that in my notes that I mentioned that. Yeah, so, whoops, didn't mean to do that one. So, basically, I did this look, which I'll add in editing, and then I did this look, which is my more mask-like, or maybe, I don't know which side they're on, but I'll have them both up. Okay, so for foundations, because I'm using 2, because I'm trying to use this stuff up, I'm going to be using my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop and my LA Girl Pro Matte foundation. I haven't used this one in a good 4 or 5 months. So, you know, I don't use these very often. I've been using a lot of the new stuff and really trying it out, and I really like all the new stuff. I've also been trying to organize stuff, so clearly you can see my new dresser. I've been wanting to put my pop vinyls over there, you know, the little figures. But what I'm worried about is because it's so top heavy, and no, I don't have it mounted to the wall because 1, I don't have kids, and 2, this isn't my house, this is my grandparents' house, and I don't want to put holes in the wall and then leave and have to deal with that, or have them deal with that. So that's why I choose not to put in the wall. So always got stuff to do. I've been super busy, and I've gotten new video games, which I don't normally play video games, but recently I've been trying to get back into it. Also, why I haven't been wearing makeup as often is I don't really have social media to tell you all this. You know, because this is my only, like, social media. I don't have Twitter, I don't have Facebook, I don't have any of that. I don't have Instagram. So basically what ended up happening was I've been wearing makeup off camera. Like last week I wore makeup almost every single day. And I had a really bad reaction to one of the foundations, I think, or the powders or something. And I was dealing with this really bad breakout. And so I couldn't wear makeup. Like, it wasn't even like a proper breakout. It was kind of like cystic acne kind of thing. Like, it wasn't like a zit where you get a whitehead. It was just a bump, like it was gonna come through. And it never came through, and it kind of just stayed like that. I don't know. So it's been a little bit since I've worn makeup. I wore makeup for 4th of July, obviously. So that was last Thursday. By the time I'm making this video. And I've been busy just getting adult stuff done. It happens when you become an adult. Okay. I have a little bit left on my hand, but I think I'll wait for that. And use that to blend out my concealer. Okay. So for both of my concealers, I am using the Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 100. And I'm using the Colourpop concealer in the shade 02. You can tell it's been used. I haven't used these in a long time, so I'm using them today. Other than the Colourpop one, I've been using that off camera for a while. Not every day though, just a little bit. So I'm starting off with the Colourpop one in case you couldn't tell. I don't know, I really like this concealer. It's like so, like, it reminds me of the Jeffree Star concealer. The only difference I see with it is it creases really quick. But it's not like, there's some concealers I noticed that crease really bad. And they're to the point where I'm using my beauty blender to blend out my concealer too. I noticed that they crease so bad that it's to the point where you can't seem to it's like permanent creases. It's like hard to blend out those creases. I hope that didn't make any bit of sense. This is what I kind of like about having an actual beauty blender. Like, at first, I didn't think that this would be worth $20. But now I see why. It's because it's so useful. And, like, because you can blend out concealer and you can blend out foundation. And I like this point, and it's so sharp. It gets, like, right in there. That's what I like. So, I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty one now. And I have my camera at a different angle, so it's literally straight on. So, I kind of have to bend back like this to look into the mirror now. I did that on purpose because in my videos, I keep looking outside of the I have to keep going down like this, and I don't want to do that anymore. I really want you guys to see what I'm doing and not like have to like guess what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm not going out anywhere, so I'm not really worried about like coverage or anything like that. On most of it, I'm just staying home. I just have a lot of stuff to do at home. So, I gotta calculate stuff for bills, pay bills. What else? Clean my room. It's clean. Like, you can't tell it's clean. Like, I have nothing on the floor or anything. But, I have to clean my fans. I have 2 fans that are in my room. And they have dust in them, so I have to clean those out. And I have to clean the top of this, probably. So, basically my absence has been caused by chaos from my other job. And, yeah, it has not been fun. Okay, so for powders, for setting under my eyes, I'm going to use my Jeffree Star powder. And then for setting my face, I am using the Huda Beauty baking powder, whatever, in the shade Pound Cake. I've been trying to find Sugar Cookie, which is like the light version, like the brightening version. But I haven't been able to find it. At least not in any Sephora I go to. So it's probably online only. Which kind of sucks, because I wish that they had it, like, available in a Sephora so I'm able to get it. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay. I'm taking my Morphe sponge that everybody uses. And I'm going to dip that in the powder and set underneath my eyes. And I kind of go down with it. Like, it looks weird when I do it. But basically all I do is blend out the creases. And then I kind of go under the eye. And then I go down, kind of like a triangle shape. I don't know. Something about that seems to work better for me than just packing on the powder. I guess it just kind of has that highlighted effect that I like. I don't know. Something about it I like. Okay. Use up all this extra powder. Do you guys ever use, like, if you have extra powder in here, is it just me or does everybody seem to want to use the very last drop? I'm the type of person that will use the very last bit that I have poured out. Like, no matter how much the amount is, I will use it all. And it's so weird. Because I don't want to waste any of this. This is good powder. Like, is it just me? Just me? Okay. So now I'm using my Huda powder. And I'm going to set my face using my Eco 2 sponge. I know it's really dirty. Okay. Like I said, I've been using powder, or I've been using makeup outside of YouTube. I'm just gonna kind of lightly tap. Like, honestly, I'm not going anywhere. So. And I'm going over that spot, or those spots where I added the highlighted powder. Now, I'm not setting my eyelids quite yet. Actually, maybe I will. I'm going to go ahead and set those puppies, since I'm not using my new primer that I have that I've been loving. I just won't add a lot. I just won't add. That's what we do. Okay, and I'm actually going to take some of that Huda powder and just put it under my eyes. Just as loose powder. And just lightly tap. I mean, even if it does get under my eyes, I'm not really worried about it. You know, because I have nowhere to go. So. Okay. Now. Here's my tissue. Okay, so now we can put all this stuff away and I can have more room to work with. Cool. Okay. Whew. It's a little hot. So I'm probably only going to be using one eyeshadow palette. I have it listed on here that I might be using two, but I'm probably just going to stick with one. Because the look I have in mind is pretty simple. Because when I looked at the definition of a Virgo, it's being, like, bold and sophisticated at the same time. So it's kind of like you have this bold, fun side, but then you have your sophisticated side. Does that make sense? Okay. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so for my transition shade, I'm going to be using Peach, and I'm actually going to be using the blush that I'm going to be putting on. This is the Rimmel Maxi blush in the shade Sweet Cheeks. This was like $5 at Walmart. And it has been one of my favorites. So I'm just going to put this into the crease. Actually, I'm going to need a mirror. Use my highlighter. Oh, wait, that one doesn't have the thing off of it. Hold on. I got one with a mirror. Hold on. I got some with a mirror. Hang on. Okay. Just gonna kind of hold it like this. And this is pigmented. This is like straight up pigment. Whew. I know I want to kind of try to play music during this parts, but YouTube has gotten so strict on copyrights that I feel like you can't even play music anymore. Like, I have my intro and my outro, and I put the credits in the description box. You know, because they aren't mine, obviously. I would love to make my own music, but the thing is I can't sing. I just am not any good at it, so. Okay, that's a good base. Yay! Okay, that actually worked out a lot better than what I had planned. I was really concerned because this stuff has a lot of fallout. Oh, that's so pretty, though. This color is so pretty. I had to blow off the fallout. Okay, let me go ahead and just get this one. I have to clean my brushes. I have a lot of dirty brushes. Okay, so for the gray, I don't really have like a true gray. I have a darker gray. So for this, I'm going into this Beauty Treats palette. It's a really nice palette, actually. It's only $2, but it's really nice. And there's this gray down here. It's very dark. It looks like the black. The black's right here. This is the gray. So all I'm going to do is tap lightly into it and tap off all of the excess I can. And then do something on the outer V. Ooh, hit the table. Maybe. Like, I'm really going in as light as I can with this gray. So it still comes up gray. But it's not like overpowering gray. I don't have a light gray. I wish I did. I'm just lightly putting that in the outer V. I'm gonna do a separate video on, like, what the crease of an eye is, what the outer V is, what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure people already have it out, but, you know, I haven't really checked, to be honest. Okay, so here's the gray. I went in as light as possible. This is going to be like a quick look, hopefully. But this is what you should have. So the crease is here, like kind of above your eyelid. And then the outer V is this outer corner. And it looks like a V. That's what I got so far. Wow. And then, I gotta remember. So, I've used the black Or no, I haven't used the black yet. I've used the gray and I've used the peach. So for the light blue, I'm not adding eyeshadow to my lids. I'm actually adding liquid lipstick. People are gonna think like, what? You're crazy. Nope, I'm adding liquid lipstick. I just have to shake it up. This is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick in the shade Boo Blue. This was from like a Halloween collection a few years ago. Yeah. So, okay, let's see if I can do this. For this, I'm basically going to take the applicator. You could do this with any liquid lipstick you want. I just do it with colored lipsticks most of the time because they're bold and they're pigmented. I was going to use my Jeffree Star one, like this blue. This is Breakfast at Tiffany's. I was going to use this one, but I felt like it had too much green in it, so that's why I'm not using it. And I don't have any Stila liquid eyeshadows in light blue, so partially my fault. I should have got one, but I did not. So all I'm doing is I'm going to take the applicator and I'm going to put it on my lid, and I'm just going to draw out a crease, like a lid. I should say carve out a lid. You could also do this with a brush, like put the liquid lipstick on the back of your hand and do it. But I don't have a lot left in this because I used to wear these on the daily. Like, I used to wear all these bold colors. Now I've kind of strayed away from that. I mean, I have my Jeffree Star ones now, so I have really no need to be wearing the Wet n Wild ones. The formula for Jeffree Star is so much better. Like, if you're on a budget and you can't afford Jeffree Star, then yeah, go with Wet n Wild, because they have one of the best formulas I've ever seen. This is really weird looking. Okay, so that's good for now. I know my room is very green, like literally my whole room is green, so when I do my recordings everything looks green. It's okay, I don't mind it actually, but some people do, so I'm just saying. I'm not painting the color of my room. I love green. Okay, so to kind of fix this, I'm going back in with the peach, and I'm gonna blend where that top edge is really like scraggly looking. I'm gonna blend that. Until it kind of has like this dark gray kind of look. See where I'm getting here? Gray and light blue make... Oh wait, no. Light blue and peach make a gray. So, see, I thought that through. So I'm kind of just blending that out. And, oops, I need that open still. And now I'm going back in with the gray, and I'm going to neaten up these edges, so, I'm going to go into the outer V, and add the gray back in and kind of lightly take it into the crease. Like, very lightly. Take the gray right above the light blue to kind of mask where the peach and the light blue meet. For some reason, does not want to blend on this side. On some days my eyes will work with me and some days it won't. So I guess today it doesn't want to work with me. I don't want the gray to be so prominent because I am going to add eyeliner, and that's what's going to be the black. Because I feel like adding black to this look would be way too intense. If I were adding straight up black to this look and then doing a black eyeliner, I feel like that would have been too much. So, okay. Let's just kind of... Okay, come on now. It's gonna be a pain to deal with, I can tell. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect. It's gonna look a little muddy until I add the eyeliner and lashes. I am adding lashes. I am gonna be adding lashes to this because I haven't worn lashes in a while. Okay, so before I bring out that fallout, I'm gonna take my e.l.f. liquid liner in charcoal. This is my cheap one. I'm not gonna be using my expensive stuff, you know, if I'm doing a quick little tutorial. As I say that, as it becomes like 32 minutes in. So this is a brush tip, and all I'm going to do is just brush that on. Uh-oh. I mean, that is pretty bold liner. I don't wear eyeliner a lot, so it's not going to be perfect. Yeah, see, that's not perfect, but oh well. That's okay. I still like how it looks. So, with the bag, now, we get all this fallout out from under my eye and dust off the rest of my face. I love using the big brushes and just, oh, so much fun. And it's so soft. Okay. So for under my eyes, I'm gonna do kind of like, I'm gonna do a different look that I've been doing. So I'm gonna take the peach and I'm gonna take this brush. And just really blow it out. Under my eyes. That's not where I wanted that. Okay, where's my smaller brush? Yeah, it's kind of what I want to. It's gonna look like a zombie, but trust me, I got a few ideas for this. Oh. Okay, so it looks like this, and then I'm going to take my gray and go in the outer part of my under eye, just like a tiny little bit, just to bring in some shading. Ooh. Okay, I know this looks weird. It's not gonna look weird by the time we're done. I know this looks a little funky. I know. It's okay. I promise. It's okay. Okay. Now I can put that away. I can put that away. Didn't want to throw my brushes. I'm gonna go back in with this real quick and just any little imperfections that you have, just blend them away. Okay. Now, mascara. Now, fair warning beforehand. This mascara I have had for a good 7 or 8 years. Do not do what I do. Use a mascara that is not expired. This one says it's expired. But I've literally had this for so long and I refuse to get rid of it because I love it a lot. So, don't do what I do. This is expired. Do not use expired mascara. I am doing this at my own risk. Do not do. I am a nutcase. I am insane. Don't do what I do. I just had to put that out there because some people will do this. And I don't want anyone to get hurt. I am doing this at my own risk. So if you do this with me, you're doing it at your own risk. Do not come for me. I am cleaning off my brush. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness, this thing is so dirty. Oh my god. Well. So I figure, I know that I had to point that out, that I am using a mascara that is expired. I just have so much of it left, and my mom gave that to me when I was younger, when I first got into makeup. And so, you know, it kind of has a little bit of sentimental value, but at the same time, like, you know, you do what you gotta do. Okay. And then my bottom lashes. My eyes are already starting to water. I don't think that's from the mascara though. I think it's because I have my eyes open and I'm very tired. Literally, I woke up and started recording. I went out, spoke with my grandparents for a little bit, and then I started recording. So, I am a little tired. Okay, now, for brows, as you can see, I have like a bunch of foundation and stuff caked on my brows. So, I'm just going to wipe that off, or at least some of it off. Because what I notice with my brow products, sometimes I can get away with it, sometimes I can't. With this one I can't. So I have to. I'm just gonna spoolie through my brows real quick. Just I have to do my brows again. Okay. So I am using the Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer. This is in the shade 315 Deep Brown. Just gonna use this and just do my brows, just normal, you know. Doing normal brows. Very simple. I'm not doing bold brows, surprisingly. Don't have a lot to say. I think I said everything in the beginning. Alright, so those are my brows. And now we're going to be moving on to bronzer and blush and all that good stuff. Okay, so for blush, I'm using the same thing, the Maxi blush. I'm putting it on my face. Whoa. Forgot how pigmented this was. Doing a very rosy look. Okay, now on to bronzer. Now for bronzers, I'm using two. I am going to, let me get my blush, my bronzer brush out. English number one. If you haven't seen Nerdy Crafter, that's her catchphrase. English number one. Okay, anyway, so I am using the Pure Bronzing Act. This is the light matte bronzer. And I'm using the Hoola Lite. And I'm taking this on a It Cosmetics brush from Ulta. And this is the number 227. This is really a blush brush, but I like it for bronzer. It just seems to do a lot better as a bronzer brush. Jeez. I'm starting off with my Pure bronzer and going in. I go faster than this in the morning when I'm doing my makeup. But most of my tutorials now are like over an hour because it's realistic time. Like I don't speed up anything except for the exception was the name meaning tutorial. Because if not, that would have been way too long. So I did that as a convenience. Okay, now I am going in with my Hoola Lite. Oh, it smells so good. Done. Okay, bronzers, done. Now, let me put these back. Okay. Now, let me go ahead and get these lashes done. So, I haven't been wearing a lot of lashes. Normally I don't, because normally I just don't have the time. But for this look, I have time. So I'm going to be using the Kiss Flirty lashes. I've only used these once, but I don't think I've ever used it for YouTube. Not to my knowledge. I can't remember anymore anyway. So I'm going to be using my strip lash adhesive. This is the Kiss. I think it's Kiss. Or Lash Couture. But this is the black. This isn't the clear one that I have. Clear one I have is Kiss. Is Lash Couture Kiss? Aren't they owned by Kiss? I don't know. these. Now these are weird because they're kind of like straight. So, I don't know. So yeah, this is kind of like the look I'm going for. Now, if you want to stop here, you can put on some lips and then just head out the door. I think it looks cool. I mean, I messed up the eyeliner on the side, but I still think it looks cool. You know? So, my family was talking. So I'm just waiting. This is the hard part about lashes. You have to wait like a good 30 seconds. I'm impatient. Alright, let's try to put these puppies on. So, whoa. I'm not used to these lashes. Okay, what in the world? You can tell I don't wear these lashes very often. I'm not very good at putting lashes on anyway. Okay. Now we're going in. Okay, well, it works. May not be as good, but it works. Okay, so just because of how complicated these lashes are to put on, just from like the first like 2 minutes that I've used these, I'm going to do the other one off camera. Yeah, because this is going to get complicated. So I'm going to do this one off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So these took a little bit longer to put on. So as you can see, they look a little bit better. So after I applied them, what I did is I took my eyelash curler and I looked down and then I looked back up to put the lashes in and I curled them. And that seemed to help them a lot. I think it's just that kind of lash where you just gotta curl them and they're fine. Okay, so highlighter. So for highlighter, I'm using two. I'm going to be using the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek in Flexitarian. And then I'm going to be using my OFRA Glazed Donut. This is my new package. My other one I used up, so yeah, I'm using this now. And I'm going to put this on my cheeks. I use my finger with this one because it just seems to be a lot better. It seems to just blend a lot better, just better. Just, that's something I've noticed with the Colourpop highlighters. And this one isn't even my shade. Like, if I turn the right way, you can see it in the light. But then if I turn the wrong way, you can see, like, the cast that it shows on it. It's, like, dark. But I love it so much that I just add a lighter highlighter over top so there's not a cast. Because, I mean, look at that. That's pretty. Where did I put the tissue? Oh, there it is. Okay. Now on to Glazed donut. I'm going to be using my Morphe M438, so it's this taper brush. It's supposed to be used for highlighter. It looks like it. And I'm just going to lightly put that over top and one more out. And lightly put it like Cupid's bow on my chin, on my nose, above my brow. Ooh, above my brow. Not in my brow. This is such a nice highlighter. I love this highlighter. OFRA highlighters tend to be one of the best that I've ever seen. So, or that I've ever used, I should say. Okay. Put this back. Okie dokie. For lips, I am keeping it pretty on the downside because I want everything to be focused on the eyes. So I'm going to be starting out with a lip crayon. This is from Bite Cosmetics. This is their matte Creme lip crayon in Glace. And I'm going to pair that up with their lipstick. This is the, I don't know how to say it. This is in the shade Chai. It's a little mini one I got for my birthday. Last year. I should say last year. So I'm going to use this to outline my lips. They smell good. Okay. And then I'm going to be using the lipstick. This is a little mini one. This is a cool one. And if you don't know about these lipsticks, they smell kind of like Coca-Cola or root beer. They smell good. I think they smell like Coca-Cola. I could be wrong. Okay, and finally, for setting spray, I am using the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. That stuff is so good. If you're on a budget and you're looking for a really good, like, straight up dewy skin setting spray, this is it. And I just got it all over the front of my pajamas. Okay. Woo. Alright. And I'm going to move you guys to natural lighting. Okay, so here we are. Natural lighting. You can see what I was saying about the dark cast on my highlighter. And then, like, in the light, it's like, boom! Okay. Oh well, it's fine. So, this is the look. Someone's trying to call me. So, this is it. Yeah. Whoops. I'm blocking the camera. Yeah. So, I'm hoping that, you know, at this point, on video-wise, it's basically going to be whenever I have the chance. So, yeah. I don't really have a set schedule. So, hopefully I'll have that up soon. Maybe. but right now it's basically whenever I can. I'm gonna try to have a video at least once a week, so we'll see. Alright, so God, I'm scrambling up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe, you may. If you don't, it's okay. I have no problem. And I hope to see you guys next time.